Live from WRAL News Headquarters in Raleigh, your number one source for local news. WRAL News, coverage you can count on.
Honestly, I don't even know what to think. This is definitely not how I expected to start my morning.
Right now on WRAL News at noon, a fire tears through one of the few restaurants in downtown Rocky Mount. A look at the damage and what the owner says he plans to do next.
And ready, set, shop. The holiday shopping crunch officially begins. Where to find the best shopping deals right now.
Also, Carolina Hurricanes going for their 10th straight home win, facing off against Florida Panthers today. How you can watch Game 2 of our Hockey for the Holidays for free without leaving your home and right here on WRAL. Just gave you all the answers right there.
Yeah.
A good Friday afternoon to you. I'm Jeff Hogan.
And I'm Michelle McConaughey in for Renee Chu. Thanks for joining us. We are following breaking news out of Cary right now, where a pedestrian was hit by a garbage truck.
And WRAL's Willie Danley just arrived at that scene right now. He'll bring us a live report in just a few minutes. First, though, this Black Friday weather right now. Shopping is in full swing. Find the hot deals that are out there today. That means braving the cold.
Yes, it does. Meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner in the WRAL Severe Weather Center. Elizabeth, the good news for shoppers is that the radar is clear.
It is, and it's beautiful out there. I mean, this gorgeous sunshine makes it feel pretty good. And the shoppers are out in force. As you take a look down Salem Street, you can see merchandise sitting out on the sidewalks. Lots of people walking up and down, wearing their jackets, staying warm. Our wind is coming currently just out of the southwest at 6 miles per hour. It is 52 degrees, but that's going to be colder than normal as we get through the afternoon. We take a look at current temperatures: 51 in Fayetteville, 46 in Roxborough, 51 in Rocky Mount, and it's a lot colder than it was this time yesterday. We're running either side of 15 degrees colder. But the big story is tonight. We could see the first hard freeze of this fall season. 22 in Roxborough, 25 in Lewisburg, Wilson at 26. Now, we've had some temperatures in the upper 20s up near the Virginia line, but we haven't had a widespread hard freeze yet across the viewing area. Southern Pines 25, 27 Irwin, 25 in Smithfield. We tend to see the coldest temperature of the day at 7 a.m. So this is what it's going to feel like, or I should say, this is what it's going to be as you head out the door tomorrow morning. But it's likely to feel even colder than that with the wind chill. And we're going to walk through the wind chill coming up. In the meantime, this afternoon, 55, and it does stay chilly Saturday and Sunday. We have 6 out of 7 mornings ahead for the next 7 days that will be in the 20s. We'll talk more about how it will feel through the weekend and early next week coming up.
Now, breaking news from WRAL, coverage you can count on.
We're following breaking news. A pedestrian thought to be a young teen has life-threatening injuries after being hit by a dump truck in Cary.
And this happened just after 10 this morning at the intersection of High House Road and Cornerstone Drive. Cary police tell us that teen was in the crosswalk when struck.
And let's get right out to WRAL's Willie Danley, who is live at the scene. Willie, what do we know about this?
We know that teenager was around 13 to 14 years old, and they've been transported to the hospital with some pretty serious injuries. I'll give you a look at what we're seeing here. You can see how police have this intersection blocked off, and that dump truck right there, that is the vehicle in question. According to Cary police, the driver of that vehicle did not yield and hit that pedestrian as they were crossing the street.
Including 5 counts of first-degree kidnapping. Among the kidnapping victims are a 12-year-old and an 18-month-old child. The warrants also say Sparrow hit another victim with a rifle and threatened to kill him. It took more than 6 hours of negotiation with police before Sparrow was arrested.
2 men are facing charges after police say they assaulted a man with a disability in Raleigh. Larry Dowdy and Willie Miller are charged with assault on an individual with a disability and assault with a deadly weapon.
As many people head to stores or surf the web for deals today, Amazon workers in more than 20 countries are preparing to strike. Workers plan to protest between today and Cyber Monday as part of a Make Amazon Pay demonstration. Swiss labor group UNI Global says workers are fighting for better pay and to stop worker exploitation. Amazon says they are always looking to improve, but remains proud of its competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and safe work experience. According to the website, at least 2 locations in our area plan to participate: the Amazon delivery station in Durham and the warehouse in Garner. And if you are headed out to shop this afternoon, here's a look at some store hours you'll want to pay attention to. In Raleigh, Crabtree Valley Mall closes at 10 p.m. Triangle Town Center closes at 9 p.m. And Cross Creek Mall in Fayetteville and Durham Streets at South Point, they both close at 9. Be sure to check mall websites for adjustments to hours throughout the holiday shopping season.
And that brings us to our WRAL live poll for today, where we are asking, how are you Black Friday shopping? Okay, is it in stores, online, combination? It doesn't look like it's a combination of anything right here. It is one way and it is online. And you can continue to weigh in for us right now by scanning that QR code there, or you can head to WRAL.com/yourvoice and we'll check in with these results throughout our show.
Apparently online is where it's at.
Cyber Monday, Cyber Friday, it's all happening now.
Yeah, and if you're headed home today, here's a look at the gas prices this afternoon. As of 3 o'clock this morning, AAA says the average cost is $2.91 a gallon in Raleigh. That's down 3 cents from last week. And the average for North Carolina is $2.86 nationwide. It's $3.06 a gallon.
We're now just 2.5 hours away from round 2 of Hockey for the Holidays.
Yeah. Carolina Hurricanes are going for their 10th straight home win. They can do it. They'll have to beat the defending Stanley Cup champions, though, the Florida Panthers.
Yeah, WRAL's Brett Deese joins us live right now. He's at the Lenovo Center right there where the puck drops. 3 o'clock this afternoon. Brett, they're on quite a streak on home ice.
They really are, Jeff, and this is one of my favorite places to be. I'm going to have 19,000 of my closest friends inside the Lenovo Center, but for now, we're just getting the party started out here around the center. We got our fire going, perfect for roasting marshmallows. It may be a 50-degree day, the sun's shining. I still need that fire pit, but we got the marshmallows set up. We're going to have a DJ out here soon as well, and they're setting up all kinds of games here on the patio. Off in the distance, you see these first few tailgaters. These are the hardcore tailgaters. They're here every game. They love it. And they just say that this is the best part of Carolina hockey is you come out here to the Lenovo Center. You get here early, you tailgate, just like we're at a football game, as if we're going to Carter Finley Stadium. But no, we're going to go inside the Lenovo Center starting at 3 o'clock. And if you don't have a ticket, don't worry. I got you covered. Just keep the channel right here on WRAL. We'll have free hockey for you at 3 o'clock, free coverage all afternoon long. It's going to be a great game against the Panthers this afternoon. For now, live in Raleigh, Brett Deese, WRAL News.
Well, that is just a win all the way around. Be sure to watch Hockey for the Holidays, 3 o'clock today on WRAL. We'll have pre- and post-game coverage through FanDuel Sports Network. Pre-game coverage begins 30 minutes before that puck drops for free right here on WRAL, beginning at 2:30.
Next at noon, we get a grip on the chaos that is Black Friday. An expert joins us to sort through how to score the best deals today.
Also, the top toy trends. What is hot this year? We'll round up the must-haves that'll be on every kid's wish list.
Keep watching WRAL News over the air Channel 34 and Spectrum Channel 1257.
If you're counting at home like we are, just 26 days left until Santa comes to town, and we want to help Santa's helpers prepare their wish lists. The Toy Foundation has just unveiled the finalists for the Toy of the Year Awards. They're the Oscars of the toy industry. And for a roundup of some of the hottest toys on that list, the Toy Association's Toy Trends Specialist, Jennifer Lynch, joins us right now. Jennifer, thank you so much. This list, hot off the presses here. This is a big deal. Start us off with, what is the collectible Toy of the Year finalist?
Yeah, so I've got a great one right here. This is for Pokemon fans. This is the Pokemon Trainer Guess Unova edition. And with this, kids can talk to their little Pokeball and think of a Pokemon, and it's going to give them insights onto you ask them questions back and forth. And if they guess correct, then it gets added to their Pokedex. It's really great for Pokemon fans ages 6 and up.
Decent price, too, $25 for that. Okay, what's next? Creative toy?
Yes, another great one. This one is creative and it infuses a little bit of learning. This is the Steam Explorers Pixel Sun Catchers. And with this, kids can make window-ready art.
Well, if you need a break from Thanksgiving leftovers and you're thinking about dining out this week.
Yeah, check out 5 on Your Side's restaurant ratings before you make your plans.
First to the EVO Entertainment Complex on Parkside Main Street in Cary. The dishwasher wasn't sanitizing dishes and needed to be repaired. There was black residue inside the ice machine, and lettuce, cheese, and tomatoes in make line coolers were expired. Those items were thrown out during the inspection. The EVO Entertainment Complex in Cary got an 89, a B. They previously had a 96.5. Over to Peking Walk on Lillington Highway in Spring Lake. There were several cross-contamination violations, including raw chicken stored above ready-to-eat foods. Several foods were stored on the floor of the walk-in cooler instead of the shelves. And there were spider webs throughout the restaurant. Peking Walk in Spring Lake got an 88.5, a B. That's down from 290 scores. And finally to Kickback Jack's on West Club Boulevard in Durham. Several foods weren't being kept at the right temperature, and some of them were thrown out. That was a repeat violation. Some walls were moldy or dusty and needed to be cleaned, and someone put their cell phone down on a cutting board. Kickback Jack's in Durham got an 84, that's a B, down from a 97 and a 93.5. Keely Arthur, 5 on Your Side.
Drive a Hyundai, Santa Fe, or Elantra, you don't want to hear this. More than 226,000 of those vehicles are being recalled due to an issue with the rear view camera. The recall affects certain 2021 and 22 models. The automaker says the camera can fail, posing a risk to bystanders while that car is in reverse. Owners will be notified by mail beginning in mid-January. They can take their vehicle to a dealer to get the cameras replaced for free. Still to come this noon, we are staying on top of that breaking news out of Cary after a teen was struck and killed. WRAL's Willie Danley has a live report from that scene coming up next.
Plus, it's Black Friday and shoppers are trying to find the best deals. What new data shows about how much people will be spending this year. And as we head to break, here's a look at your winning lottery numbers.
Now, breaking news from WRAL. Coverage you can count on.
Breaking news, a pedestrian thought to be a young teen has life-threatening injuries after being hit by a truck in Cary.
This happened just after 10 a.m. at the intersection of High House Road and Cornerstone Drive. And Cary police tell us that teen was in the crosswalk when they were hit.
And let's get back out to WRAL's Willie Danley, who is live at that scene. Willie, what do we know right now?
Well, we know that that teenager is likely to be around 13 to 14 years old, and they were taken to the hospital with some pretty serious injuries. You can see this is still a very active scene right behind me. We have Cary police at this intersection. This is Cornerstone Drive and High House Road. They do have multiple lanes closed down as officers are investigating this accident. And you can see that dump truck right there. That is the vehicle in question. According to Cary police, the driver of that truck didn't yield properly and hit that teenager as they were crossing the crosswalk. That teenager was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. We have reached out to Cary police to learn more about this incident and also learn more about the current condition of that teenager who was transported to the hospital. We're going to keep an eye on this story and keep you updated with what we find out. In Cary, Willie Danley, WRAL News.
And it's Black Friday, traditionally one of the biggest shopping days of the year.
It is. WRAL's Kelsey Coffey is at Best Buy at Streets at South Point. Shows us what the retail shopping looks like this year.
Best Buy is, of course, one of the go-to stores on Black Friday. Shoppers love to find steals and deals on all kinds of different technology products. So this MacBook Pro 14 here is one of the door busters here at Best Buy. So if you go to this Best Buy location in South Point, you'll see these green balloons here. That means that the item is a door buster item. There's been several people throughout the day trying to take advantage of these deals. So take a look at this video of shoppers lined up just before 6 a.m. to walk inside. The average shopper spends $650 between Thanksgiving and Cyber Monday. That's according to new data from Statistica. Their new survey shows millennials are most likely to use credit cards or buy now, pay later on Black Friday, while only 55% of baby boomers are likely to use those same options. We all know Black Friday is the Super Bowl for so many shoppers. Joseph Ingram says Black Friday shopping has been his favorite tradition since childhood.
It does bring flashback that my mom and dad had passed away, and I'm just trying to keep the tradition going on through my little kids, too. I'm a lot older, like to get out and about and see people. It's just fun.
Several shoppers have resorted to online shopping on Black Friday, but if you still want that in-person experience, there's plenty of time left. Best Buy here closes tonight at 10. Kelsey Coffey, WRAL News in Durham.
All that in our poll question, a lot of online shopping. But if you are headed out to shop this afternoon, here are some of the store hours that you want to pay attention to. In Raleigh, Crabtree Valley Mall closes at 10. Triangle Town Center closes at 9. Cross Creek Mall in Fayetteville and Durham Streets at South Point both close at 9. Be sure to check your mall's websites for adjustments to hours throughout the holiday shopping season.
And that brings us back out to that WRAL live poll. We are asking, how are you Black Friday shopping? And earlier in the newscast, it looked like 100% of you were shopping online. Now 7% of you are saying you go in stores, 86% shop online, and 7% say it's a combination. So it looks like still most people are resorting to Cyber Monday. And, you know, maybe some not even waiting. They're just shopping online. They don't want to go get caught in the crowds.
All the deals are there.
Yes, and you can weigh in now by scanning that QR code on your screen. Head over to WRAL.com/yourvoice, and we will check the results throughout the show.
Meantime, we are just counting down the minutes until it is round 2 of Hockey for the Holidays.
That's right. The Carolina Hurricanes are set to face the Florida Panthers in 2 hours.
WRAL's Brett Neese joins us live now right from the Lenovo Center there. Puck drops at 3 o'clock. Pregame gets underway, and I imagine there's a little bit of excitement starting to happen there now. Brett?
Oh, yeah, Jeff. And, you know, when you're at a Carolina hockey game, the tailgating is next level. And I found the best tailgate out here. I got Jay here, who is cooking up some bacon-wrapped Oreos. Take a look at this. Jay, just tell me, how did this come about?
We were at the Canes Corner last year across the street, and Brett Burns was on, and they were talking about the state fair, and they were talking about fair food. And he says, one of the things I like making are bacon-wrapped Oreos. So we tried it. And it's been a hit ever since.
Yeah, so Jay's making that right now. He's got a couple Oreos wrapped up for me. We're going to put those.
Our county-by-county coverage takes us to Cumberland, Johnston, and Wilson counties.
We begin in Cumberland County. The city's public transit system, FAST, will adjust service to Cross Creek Mall starting today due to heavy holiday traffic around the mall. FAST's holiday shuttle operation will transfer passengers back and forth in smaller vehicles between Campground Road near Lowe's and Cross Creek Mall. The changes will be in place on weekends through December 22nd.
And if you're looking for gift ideas for the sports lover in your life, the Wilson County Whirligig Park Museum gift shop has you covered. They just dropped brand new merch for the newly named Wilson Warbirds. A percentage of the sales goes to nonprofit to help keep the whirligig spinning.
And downtown Smithfield in Johnston County is kicking off the holiday season with a 2-day Christmas tree lighting festival. The festive fun begins today and it runs through Saturday. They'll have a local vendor market, holiday performances, carriage rides, and more. The opening ceremony begins at 5:30 tonight, and then at 7 o'clock, Santa and the mayor will light the tree at the library corner. And still to come for us, the most popular shopping day of the year is now underway. A smart shopping expert joins us live next with where you can find the best shopping deals right now. Black Friday and Cyber Weekend shoppers know the deal. Whether you're shopping in store, online, or a combination of the two, these sale days can be pretty overwhelming and chaotic. Smart shopping expert Trey Bodge is here to share the tips that you need to save the most on your holiday purchases and what we can expect from the deals. Trey, good afternoon.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yes, we need you this afternoon because it's Black Friday today. Everybody's out and about. What can we expect and what should our plan of attack be? Because it can be really overwhelming to see all the store signs, 50% off, 60% off. What should we do?
Yeah, so the first thing, and this seems so obvious, but so many people don't do it, is to get organized. Work on a list that's maybe in the Notes app on your phone or on paper and not in your head. That will help keep you on track, especially if you're going into the stores today, because it'll be very hectic. And so that would be step one. And then step two, because we're already into the afternoon, you should have a plan of attack. So if I were going out today to shop, I would pick one or two stores to go to, or just one mall, and kind of keep it simple. I love a big box store like Target, for example. They will have so much fun and festive decor. They have Taylor Swift exclusives for the Swifties out there, and deals up to 50% off for tech apparel, small home appliances, and more. And so that would be my plan of attack. You don't want to try to branch out and go to too many places all in one day.
Yeah, that can be really overwhelming. That's really good advice. One or two stores. And would you say, is it better to shop in store or online?
So if you do not want to go out and brave the crowds today, it is absolutely okay to stay at home and shop. A lot of retailers will be offering prices that are comparable both in store and online. The one difference is that you might see some in-store exclusives that you can't get online. That would be the one exception. But what I like about online is that you can take your time, you can check prices and compare from retailer to retailer. And so you can really make sure that you're getting the best deal, because you're not kind of falling into that frenzy of the busy stores right now.
Absolutely. And we have to ask, what deals are you excited about? What are you shopping for?
Oh my gosh. Well, there are a lot of deals that I have my eye on. You know, some of them are so deep that I'd love to mention some of them. So Mint Mobile, for example, if you're looking to buy a phone, they have $500 off the Google Pixel 9, which is their brand new phone. Plus, they have a great new plan called Mint Kids. So if you do have a phone for a kid that you want to get them started with a mobile plan, it's $15 a month. So that's a great start. Target, as I mentioned, one of my favorite deals from them is small home appliances at up to 50% off. And then Nordstrom apparel and footwear up to 50% off, and Nordstrom Rack up to 70% off. And so if you like those designer brands, that's a great option. And then for beauty lovers out there, I am seeing deals from multiple brands in the range of 25% off. So that would be really great. A couple of my favorite brands are Naked Sundays, or there's a new brand called Wild, which I love, which has refillable products, one for curly hair like me, all about curls, all in the 25% off range. So those are the deals that I'm watching right now.
I love it. And it's good to just stock up. Even if you don't need the blush, I mean, get it. If it's on sale, stick it in the closet and you have it, right? And
exactly.
Then what about after today? What days should we be looking at for shopping?
Yeah, so there are some days coming up. Small business Saturdays tomorrow. So make sure to walk around downtown and support your mom and pop shops. Cyber Monday is Monday, and you will see lots of deals happening online, so you don't even have to venture out into the weather. And then I would also look for a free shipping day, which is December 14th, which a lot of retailers, that's kind of their last day that they'll guarantee on-time delivery. And they also offer sales on that day. And then Super Saturday, which is the 21st of December. That's really an in-store day, but a lot of retailers will be offering sales on that day too for your last-minute shoppers.
We love free shipping. Who doesn't love free shipping?
Right.
And where can people go for more information?
You can find me at TrueTray on Instagram or TrueTray.com.
Amazing. Smart shopping expert Trey Bodge, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Sure. And if you are headed out to shop this afternoon, here's a look at some store hours that you'll want to pay attention to. In Raleigh, Crabtree Valley Mall closes at 10 p.m. Triangle Town Center closes at 9, and Cross Creek Mall in Fayetteville and Durham Street at South Point both close at 9 p.m. Be sure to check mall websites for adjustments to hours throughout the holiday shopping season. And let's get another look at today's WRAL live poll. We are asking, how are you Black Friday shopping? So far, it looks like the most of you are shopping online. It's the easiest thing, right? 5% say you're going to the store, and 17% say it's a combination. You might venture out, but you might also stay on the couch today and just shop online. And you can weigh in now by scanning that QR code on your screen or head to WRAL.com/yourvoice.
That's a game plan. That's what I just learned. Have a plan of attack. So I'm going to shop online today and then go to the stores Monday on Cyber Monday. Elizabeth Gardner in the WRAL Severe Weather Center right now. Anywhere you go, you're going to get sunshine outside today.
You are. And there's definitely some people out here. I just had to zoom in here on North Hills. There are definitely a lot of people walking around. If that's 5%, I would certainly hate to see what 50% is. You wouldn't find a parking place, that's for sure. But it is a pretty day. It's a chilly day. Of course, our cold front moved through yesterday, and so the chill will settle in for at least 5 or 6 days. 52 is our current temperature, and we'll see a high 55 this afternoon. Right now, it's 48 in Roxborough, 51 in Rocky Mount, 52 in Clinton, and 50 degrees in Southern Pines. These temperatures are running about 15 to 20 degrees colder than they were this time yesterday. So this afternoon, 55 Raleigh, 54 in Durham, and 58 in Fayetteville. So a cool one. We'll talk a little bit more one more time about our hard freeze, the first one of this season, in case you missed it earlier. Now, we have had some 20s up near the Virginia line, but not low 20s yet. And we haven't seen widespread temperatures at 28 or colder. And that's what we would consider a hard freeze. We haven't seen that around the viewing area. 26 in Wilson, 26 in Goldsboro. We tend to see the coldest temperature of the day early in the morning, around 7 a.m. So if you're out early tomorrow morning, it's really going to be chilly. 25 in Sanford, 27 Fayetteville, 27 degrees in Goldsboro. And a little bit of a breeze tomorrow will make it feel even colder than that. It could feel like teens in some places, so just keep that in mind. We take a look at our 24-hour temperature, our futurecast temperature change, and we're looking at some cold air settling in now. Another batch of cold air comes in for early next week, and that's when the temperatures will drop the most. 37 is our normal low, so our normal low, is above freezing. We'll see 27 for tomorrow morning, and then 29 Sunday morning, 26 Monday morning, 23 Tuesday, and 24 on Wednesday. So it just gets colder and colder and colder, especially after that front on Sunday. 59 is our normal high, so we're not too far from it today, but almost 10 degrees below it for Saturday and Sunday, and then almost 15 degrees below for Monday and Tuesday. So it gets colder and colder, but it will get a little bit warmer once we get to next week. We'll see another front that comes through Wednesday night, and interestingly, behind that, we should bump back up to around 60, which is close to normal for this time of year. We do have our tower lightings on Wednesday. It's not just the one right here at our backyard that you'll see all lit up like a Christmas tree, but of course the tower at American Tobacco in Durham, and of course at Rocky Mount Mills. And so that all happens here on WRAL on Wednesday evening. It does look like we could see some showers Wednesday night, but hopefully it will not show up until after our tower lighting celebration.
All right, thanks, Elizabeth. Still to come, Taylor Swift's highly anticipated book is now out. We'll tell you what it's about and the only place where you can buy it. Welcome back as we take a live look over Cary. Blue skies and sunshine. Feeling nice out there, but tomorrow it's going to be pretty cold. And as we wrap things up, here's a look at a few of the headlines we're following today.
Yeah, pedestrian thought to be a young teen has life-threatening injuries after being hit by a dump truck in Cary. This happened just after 10 a.m. at the intersection of High House Road and Cornerstone Drive. Cary police tell us that teen was in the crosswalk when they were struck. We'll bring you updates online and tonight on WRAL News at 6. We're counting down the minutes until round 2 of hockey for the holidays. Carolina Hurricanes take on the Florida Panthers at the Lenovo Center at 3 o'clock. You can watch it here on WRAL for free. Tune in for pregame starting at 2:30, and we'll have postgame coverage through the FanDuel Sports Network, all right here on WRAL.
And Flavor's restaurant in downtown Rocky Mount went up in flames this morning, leaving no part of the building untouched. We were the first news crew there as the Rocky Mount Fire Department worked to put it out. No one was inside. Investigators are trying to figure out what started that fire. And Taylor Swift fans are getting an early gift this holiday season.
Yeah, the Tortured Poet has released the highly anticipated Eras Tour book. It'll feature behind-the-scenes photos from her record-breaking tour with personal reflections. It's now available at Target along with the vinyl and CD versions of the album. If you head to the theater today to see the big new animated sequel, well, a lot of people beat you to it, I think.
Yeah, Moana 2 brought in $57.5 million on opening day, and it's projected to collect at least $175 million over the first 5 days in theaters. If it achieves those lofty estimates, Moana 2 will easily break records with the biggest Thanksgiving haul of all time, overtaking the previous highs that were set by Frozen 2. And if you give back this holiday season, if you'd like to, you can donate a coat to a child in need during WRAL's annual Coats for the Children campaign. We encourage you to donate new or gently used coats, hats, sweatshirts, or other warm clothing to support families in need. For a full list of neighborhood Jiffy Lube drop-off locations or to make an online financial donation, go to WRAL.com/coats.
Deep breath when you're out there driving around these parking lots and,
Yes.
and around the highways
Yes, stay
and everything
calm.
else. Just stay, deep breath.
NBC News Daily is next on WRAL, your next local news update in 30 minutes.
Get breaking news updates anytime with our WRAL News app. Have a safe